Hi everyone, I'm Zhuying from Southeast University. Today I will present our work, a design framework for ingestible play. When we talk about play, what kind of games come to your mind? Do you think of computer games enjoyed on a laptop, or perhaps smartphone games that entertain you during tram rides? If we look back to the evolving play technologies, we can see in early times we sit in front of our desk to play with PC. We use our hands to interact with mouse and keyboards and get visual content from the screen. Then with the development of tracking technology, we have movement-based games where we can use our whole body movement to interact with the games. This shows a trend where play technologies are becoming closer to our body and more parts of our body has been involved in the play. Inspired by this, we ask, is there a kind of play where the game and our body are totally integrated? This means we can experience our body as play. Let's consider this question. So what if play technologies are inside our bodies? If so, these technologies would be fully incorporated into our body, allowing even our interior parts to engage in the play. This seems to push the boundaries of current game design to a more embodied, visceral level, which might support the opportunity of experiencing our body as play. To approach our interior body, we turn to ingestible sensors, which are devices that perform sensing functions inside the user's body. Examples include human gas capsules for gas profile collection within the gastrointestinal tract, capsule endoscopy for GIT video capture, and medication adherence monitoring sensor, which logs medication intake upon reacting with stomach acid. We can see that most of the ingestible sensors were originally developed for medical uses. In this work, we hope to explore the use of ingestible sensors as a material for designing bodily play. To explore this design space, we utilized a research through design approach to generate design knowledge. We designed 3 prototypes of ingestible play as case studies and evaluated each prototype in real-world settings through field studies. We collected qualitative data on user experience via semi-structured interviews. The interview data was analyzed through thematic analysis, leading to a set of findings. Next, we will detail our 3 case studies. The first game prototype is Guts Game.
This is the Guts game, a game that uses ingestible sensors. After swallowing, the sensor travels through the gut and measures the player's temperature, transmitting it wirelessly to their mobile phone. The goal for 2 players is to manipulate their gut temperature so they can achieve certain game tasks in order to win the game. While the pill is inside the stomach, manipulation of the gut temperature is quite easy through eating a hot food and drinking cold drinks. However, after the pill leaves the stomach, the tasks of manipulating the gut temperature becomes harder, mostly achieved only through physical exercise or by moving between hot and cold places. Players learn about their temperature as well as how to regulate it together through in-game tasks and messaging channel where players are encouraged to take pictures to communicate how they achieve the tasks, all while the pill travels through their body for the next 24 to 36 hours or so. This game allows to ask challenging questions such as, can pill taking be designed so it is fun? How does our relationship with technology change if we can swallow it? What new game experiences can we design where the game's end time depends on the player's bodily function?
I've never tried such a game before. Your body temperature is an input in this game, which is amazing.
It was new to me. It could teach them something about how their body works, because it gave me information that I wouldn't have known.
With the Guts game, we demonstrate that experiencing your body as play via an ingestible sensor can be a mesmerizing play experience.
So in the Guts game, some players reported that they enjoyed the ubiquity of ingestible sensors compared to the less ubiquitous experience offered by smartphones. Therefore, we decided to remove the smartphone from our next prototype and design the whole system to be more ubiquitous, where we chose to use always available feedback. This allowed players to experience their body at any time and in any space.
This is Heatcraft, a 2-player system that translates the user's inner body temperature to a heat sensation. The player's body temperature is measured by an ingestible sensor as it travels through the digestive tract within 24 to 36 hours. The heat sensation is delivered by the heating pads in a waist belt worn by the players. Players can eat hot food, drink cold drinks, meditate, or exercise, and experience the effect of these activities on their body temperature as heat directly on their body rather than through a display. The subtle and always available heat makes players aware of their body temperature even when they are not consciously interacting with the system. This research could aid designers in creating exciting new play interactions with the active human body, and it could also be useful to improve the patient experience of treatments with ingestible sensors by making it playful. Ultimately, this work steps towards a humanized technology future where we experience our body as play. A study with 16 participants revealed that Heatcraft could facilitate an integration of body and technology, an integration of the internal body and the outside world, and an integration of play and life.
Like, I feel like a cyborg, I guess, with a new skill. It's sort of like the start of a whole new game world, I think.
This is a great way to get to know your body. The play is integrated into my life. When I was with my co-player, I was focusing more on the differences of our heat. But then when I was alone, I'm thinking more about my internal body and how things are flowing through my body.
With Heatcraft, we step towards a better understanding of how to design playful experiences with ingestible sensors. This stands for a future in which new game design technology would allow us to playfully explore our bodies in order to better understand our interactions with our own bodies.
So the prior two cases both used ingestible sensors that measures one-dimensional data. Our next case study explored multi-dimensional data, the player's real-time GIT video.
Imaging capsules are medical devices that allow us to see our interior body. However, patients often experience anxiety when swallowing medical devices. To address this, we utilized game design thinking and posed the question, what if we combine imaging capsules with digital play? We present Inside Out. Players swallow an imaging capsule and the video is displayed outside their body to be shared and interacted with. Inside Out features 3 types of games that let players explore how their interior body responds to bodily actions, such as eating, drinking, or being physically active. Other types of games let players experience the relationship between their environment and the interior body in an artistic way, or let players perform bodily movements to engage with their interior body.
By taking the imaging pill, I actively got to explore my internal organs. I think it's that sort of body awareness goes a long way to helping you with body health when you can see it in that way, and it's amazing.
With Inside Out, we highlight the potential of using imaging capsules to facilitate intriguing bodily play experiences. Such experiences might deepen our understanding of the human body and ultimately contribute towards a more playful and humanized healthcare agenda.
So our 3 case studies offered deep insights into designing ingestible play systems and user experiences, leading us to develop a design framework for ingestible play. This framework outlines 4 design themes for enhancing bodily experiences, accompanied by design strategies for each theme. The first theme is a material interior body. We can barely engage with the material dimension because without imaging technology or surgery, we cannot see or touch our interior body. However, ingestible play can engage players with this dimension. To support this, we suggest that designers design with the body boundary. Usually, we consider the skin as our boundary. Ingestible sensors physically enter our body and hence cross the boundary. Our studies demonstrated that this boundary crossing could be playful. A finding from the gut game was the integration between the sensor and the body facilitated the player's emotional response, suggesting that players experience some sort of thrill to swallow a foreign object. An interesting thing is that ingestible sensor does not only cross the boundary once. When being excreted, the sensor crosses the boundary for the second time. Players reported that, different from the first time crossing, the second time was more ambiguous and involuntary. This was caused by the uncertainty of the moving sensor and also the human body, for example, the speed of our digestion. This uncertainty further enriched the experience. For example, the Guts game players reported that the uncertain excretion time, which determined the game duration, added another layer to the competition. When the player's game score was higher than the others, the player might want to end the game sooner by eating food that might speed up their digestion. The second theme is a functional interior body, suggesting that the interior body can be viewed as a set of free movements. Ingestible play can help players get to know more about how they can influence their interior body, and also let players experience their functional limitations. So focusing on the functional dimension, we suggest designers design with the dynamic agency over their interior body. Our studies found that the player's agency over the data sensed by an ingestible sensor changed as it moved along the GIT. We take the temperature sensor as an example. Before swallowing it, the player's agency was high. When the capsule entered the player's stomach, their agency decreased, while they still could influence the data by drinking water of different temperatures. The agency decreased further once the sensor entered the intestine. At this stage, players could only influence the data by exercising or through significant environmental temperature changes, such as by entering a sauna. After the sensor was excreted, players had no agency. Therefore, designers should consider how to deal with the changing agency over one's interior body. Designing ambiguity might be a way to lessen player frustration associated with low agency. Heatcraft players mentioned that although they noticed a change of agency, they were not sure about how much it changed, as the heat sensation was ambiguous. The third theme is the affective interior body, suggesting that interior body can be viewed as a barrel of sensations that let us experience our body as ours. To support the affective body, we suggest design interoceptive activities. Interoception is a sense of the internal state of the body. In ingestible play, the sensor can serve as a reference point that leads a player's attention back to their body. In our studies, participants suggested that having a foreign object inside their body encourages them to periodically think about the sensor and consequently about their interior body. Therefore, designers can motivate players to feel the sensor. External sensory stimulation can also lead a player's attention inwards. While both Guts game and Heatcraft players used the same sensor, Heatcraft players mentioned more about their bodily experience, but the Guts game players reported more about their behaviors. This difference arose because Heatcraft thermal feedback engaged the players more with their body sensations, and hence their affective body. As Heatcraft players reported that the thermal stimuli directed their attention back to their body and facilitated inward looking. The last theme is the social interior body, highlighting that other people's gaze can influence our bodily experience. In general, one can barely experience the interior body's social dimension, since others cannot see nor have access to one's interior body. To highlight this social dimension, we suggest designers design resolution to engage with the social interior body. In our studies, players shared their interior body information with others, including their sensed data, their digestion information, and even the time at which they went to the toilet. Such resonating experiences facilitate engaging social play experiences. Moreover, knowing their co-players' interior body information could further increase the players' awareness of their own body, as they wanted to compare their body information with others. Therefore, designers can consider designing data sharing to support resonating experience. Another way to facilitate resonation is to support others to interact with the player's interior body. In one of the play modes of Inside Out, the player's GIT video is turned into the game background, and others can tap an animated character that moves quickly in the video. Some players mentioned that they only wanted close friends to play this because they felt others were touching their interior body when tapping the video. In sum, this work presents a design framework for ingestible play. We hope to highlight that the interior body can be a design material for play. For more details, please refer to our full paper or contact us. Thank you.